How's it going, guys, and welcome to the very first episode of our new series, 12 Days of Christmas Tips and Tricks. In this series, we'll be going over some known and not so known tips and tricks with Old School Runescape. And we'll also be giving away goodies like free membership, RuneScape merch, and even signed artwork at the end of each video, so stay tuned. Alright, so let's hop into it with day number 1 and some helpful tips and tricks for beginners or players returning to the game after a break. So the very first step is to decide just what type of account you want to make. Whether it's a main where you train all stats equally, a pure where you forbid yourself from training stats like defense, an Ironman, or even an Ultimate Ironman where not only can you not interact with other players, but you also can't bank. One of the best things about RuneScape is that your account setup is 100% customizable by you and you don't need to follow any guidelines specific. So after you've made your decision, it's wise to look into completing a few of the easier quests that offer some decent rewards, like the Waterfall quest, which has literally no requirements. It will bring your attack and strength straight to level 30. Or maybe gaining combat XP isn't quite your thing. Then you might want to consider a quest like the Knight's Sword, which only has a requirement of 10 mining, and upon completion will bring you straight to level 29 smithing. Pretty damn useful. There are plenty of quests like these in Old School, so be sure to take advantage of as many as you can before you start grinding out those stats yourself. Now, apart from questing, let's look at training your combat and some efficient money-making methods as a low-level account. So located in Relica, we have the Rock Crabs, which are arguably one of RuneScape's best monsters to train on since 2004. And these little guys are helpful because they have a ton of HP and rarely ever deal any damage back to you. Another classic favorite training spot for newer accounts is Barbarian Outpost, and what lies below it being the Stronghold of Security. Located south of Edgeville and west of Varrock, you can find low-level barbarians which can be safe spotted if you're a ranger or a mage, and if you're mailing, it'd be a good idea to stick to the more populated worlds where you can often find free food dropped by the fishermen just to the east. And as mentioned earlier, below that is the Stronghold of Security, which is swarming with low, medium, and high-level monsters. So no matter what level you are, there's always monsters for you to train on. And it's quite helpful for beginners because it offers you a free 10k GP upon completion, which isn't a bad kickstart to your new account. Now, as far as money making goes, one of the most timeless strategies is to pick a skill and stick to it, as quite a few skills become extremely profitable after just a little bit of training, like fishing for example, which is not only a good moneymaker, but it'll also provide you with food to slay the monsters in your future adventures. That being said, you don't necessarily need skills like fishing to make some decent cash in RuneScape. One other well-known money-making method is to become a collector, though there can be some requirements, collecting items like fungi in Mort Mire, blue scales in the Taverley Dungeon, or the white berries in the wilderness. Methods like these don't actually train any skills, but they do make you some decent cash. And you'll learn as you go, but until then there's always the classics like picking flax in Sears Village or collecting cowhides in Lumbridge. So there you have it, guys. Hopefully this video can give you a bit of a jump start to your new account, and the rest is up to you. But before we go, we're going to leave you with a question. So what's your favorite money-making method in RuneScape? Be sure to post your comment below and you may just win some goodies. And aside from that, guys, well, thank you for watching, and we'll catch you tomorrow with day number 2.